if and when we get there. I'm making this like a just in case thing and giving you guys like, this is what we do for clear runs. Just have stuff in our holster ready. But no, you don't need it for Trinity Trinity Seeker. Jesus, brain. Hey.
Bad idea right now since we're gonna probably wipe. Or should we do it anyway?
Yeah, so Sorry, what were you asking? My bad.
We pop a re-razor or not?
That's up to you. I don't expect you to pop a re-razor here, since we're essentially... But we get to Seeker, I will expect you to have a re-razor on. You can just have it in your holster so you don't waste stuff for now. It's fine. But yes, 2 DPS from C to go to Golem side. So right when you're looking at the box, to the left would be the slime side, and to the right would be the Golem side. I'll leave Lily, Star Tiger, to be in capable hands to go into slimes. Do you want me to do the explanation prior, Lily, or are you okay with doing that?
I don't know slimes. I just done golems and pug groups.
Explain it over here in Yell chat, and also in voice once we kind of split up, so that way we're not having to like over-explain everything.
Okay. Yeah. So we're going to. You guys could start dropping down if you have your baby essences into the proper side. So that would be Alpha, Bravo, and Charlie to slime side, except for 2 DPS of something to go into Golem side, just to even it out. And E, D,
So we're
Delta,
going left?
Echo. Yes. So right where I'm sort of jumping this side. This is where you go if you are slimes.
That's all I see.
That's also a line C, yes. Except for 2 random DPS. I don't care who it is. It's just for extra DPS. Oh, sorry. Somebody put a marker on me now. But the side with the chain 1 is where slimes is. And that means the other side where chain 1 is not is Golem side. You can start dropping down there as well. For this one, for explanations, once everyone is dropped down and the box is clear and everything, Golem side can drop down to Alliance Bravo chat, which is right below where you currently are in VC, just so it's not like talking over each person for explanations. I'm so sorry to volunteer you, Lily.
No, you're fine. That's why I talked to you about it the other day. I don't mind calling it out and explaining it.
Yeah, for slimes in particular. You could choose whatever side too. Like I didn't mean just one side.
Okay.
Thank you though. I appreciate it.
Not a problem.
I should have people percepting each side, Lizzie. It's marked on the sheet and they should have it. But just in case, let me see who I have on each side actually. So that should have been Sassafras and Hyoma. I don't know if you guys have the percept on, but you are perceptors in slime side.
I brought perception if they forgot. So.
Okay, that works. That's fine. Yes, Huin. We drop down. That being said, if you are going into Golem side, drop down into Alliance B chat, and I will go down there too in a little bit.
Awesome. So basically kind of what we did is we would do like A, then B, and then C kind of split up. Let me look at her roster because I don't know how many tanks she has over here. Okay, so she kept everything even, so we should have 6 tanks over here. I just need 1 tank in each number. Awesome. And then there's usually 1 DPS at the front of the hall and 1 DPS at the back of the hall to catch the Bozjan soldiers. And they'll DPS those down, and there's usually like a floater healer that will be in the hallway with them. What you'll want to do is just make sure that you don't like go towards the middle of the hall. Your mob should spawn on your pad. For the tanks, the way that it kind of works, and I'm gonna type it in there, is when we first go in, there'll be 3 that spawn. Tank 1 will grab all 3 of the next 3 that spawn goes to Tank 2, and it goes in the sequential order. So, 1 second. Once we have our 3 slimes, we'll stay on our pads, let those 3 slimes merge, and then while that's happening, you'll have a red slime that spawns in your room. The DPS parties in each room need to make sure that they get that. It's going to tether whoever attacks it first, and you want to pull it away from the slime on the pad. So they usually stand in like the northeast or southeast quarters if we're on the east side, and northwest or southwest corners on the west side. What we'll do from there after that happens, I'll start calling. I'll say like Tank 1, go get 2 to get 2 more slimes. And then once all 4 tanks have their 2 extra slimes and it's merged into the big one that they've already had, then we'll call for the healer in each room to grab 1 more slime and hold it until each healer has it. And when I say voke, that's when the tanks will voke the slime off of the healer. So Mashera, the DPS basically kind of goes with their parties. So like if this tank right here, if Eric is in party A, whatever DPS you have that didn't pick to be in the hallway would go with party A. But basically you just need like 2 DPS and a healer per each room.
We also should have enough healers per party that ideally the healer is matched to the tank in the same party so they can keep an eye out for the HP.
Yes.
There's 2 healer, 2 tanks per party.
That is correct. So as long as she didn't steal one of the healers from over here. I don't think she did. I think she's borrowed DPS. Alright. If you haven't been in here before, we don't open this until the countdown hits like 2, and then you can press it. Does party 4, or does this room right here not have a healer with it? Okay. Fine. I'll also be in the hallway, so if something happens, I'll try to help with the healing. The hallway tends to be kind of messy, so you want to make sure that the only people in the hallway are the A and B, the floating healer, and the tanks whenever they come out to grab. The healers that'll grab the last line, you just kind of cast from the door. Don't use a dot, just in case you're targeting the same one. Use the actual DPS, like glare. Does anybody have any questions?
No, I will learn by trial and error. Thank you, though, for your explanations.
You're welcome. Slimes is pretty trial and error because it's a lot of timing to get down. And some of the things tend to merge sooner than what people are expecting, or they grab more aggro than what they wanted to, whether it's DPS, healer, or the tank. These rooms are in conjunction with the rooms that are in there. There's 4 rooms, and then A and B is the north end of the hall and the south end of the hall. So, Eric, you'll be in the northwest room.
Are we going to go over the strat for slime? The 3-2. Are we doing 3-2-1? I guess first of all.
Yes. I'll put it back in chat one more time. But yes, the first set of slimes that we grab, each tank will grab 3. but I'll call it out. So like when we first open this door, we'll precept, and Eric's going to grab the first 3 slimes that pop up in the middle of the hallway. And he's going to go to the northwest room, and he's going to hold them there. And I'll call for Tank 2, so Varia. Sorry if I'm saying the name wrong. We'll grab the next 3 and go to the northeast room. See here. So it's okay if they have 1 DPS in there. You also have Xian in there. Warrior can help DPS as well.
All right.
Okay. Do we have any other questions?
And is a healer grabs the last slime?
Yes. So once we get our merges and it says 4 stacks on the buff bar for the slime, then I'll call for healers to grab, and I usually just kind of call it out by room number so that we're not all in the hallway at once getting aggro on a bunch of things. But what you'll do is you'll stand in your room's doorway and you'll cast like a DPS skill that's not a dot onto your slime. So if it's like Rune 2 or Glare or whatever. I forget what the ones are called for Astro. I haven't played it in 2 years. Okay, so Osa, A and B represent the north end and the south end of the hall. There's like a circular pad there, and what happens is that there will be a Bozjan soldier, it's an undead mob that will spawn. The DPS on those pads need to DPS those down. They may also end up with a slime on them. And they just, if you get a slime and you see another one that's kind of close to you, you can run out of the hallway. So like you can run back out of this door, or you can run out the north door just to avoid your slimes merging. So let's see. Alacia, are you going to be helping on the south end with Osa? Okay. And I'll be up here with Lizzie.
Just to make sure I understand, so on 1, 2, 3, and 4 are rooms that have slimes, and there's nothing else that healers need to DPS. We're just healing.
So
at the very end.
in the room, the tank will have the slimes that they pull from the hallway, but there will also be a slime that keeps spawning in the room. And you want to help DPS that down. So let's just use this 4 square as an example. So this would be like the doorway, and then like in the middle where Cannibal is like where he would stand on the pad with the slime. And then your extra slime you want to pull to one of these corners, like up here or down here, not near the doorway.
So healer priority is to keep the tank alive. These things will hit kind of hard because none of us are popping. I don't think anyone's popping pures right now. If they are, it might be a little bit better, but because it's not really popping pure, it's gonna hurt a little bit. So your priority is keep the tank alive, then you help DPS the red slime, which cannot be fused or it's a wipe. And that's the one that DPS are usually trying to kill as soon as possible.
Okay, thank you.
And then hallway healers are just keeping the hallway DPS, topped up, because they are also tanking the skeletons.
Aurelia, I think you said that you're watching, keeping an eye on Cannibal over here. If Osa or Lacia needs a hand, whenever one of you guys is kind of close, like if you don't come out of the room, you should be able to like stand in the corner. I think there's like a broken piece of the wall there, which should let you line of sight. You might be able to heal them. But if not, they can let me know and I can heal. So with the red slimes, you want to kill them ASAP. because they can merge together and it'll just one-shot everybody it touches, or it can merge with a green slime and it just creates another mess of wiping. So tanks, whenever you go to grab your slimes, if you're able to use a ranged pull to get it, your 3 slimes at first and the 2, it's best to kind of do it from the doorway. So that way you don't drag your slime too far off the pad and cause it to merge with another one that spawns, like either in your room or just beside your room. Yeah, your DPS and your healers in your room, if you have an extra tank in your room, they should be grabbing the red slimes that spawn in the room.
So we want to stay close to the doorway.
Nope, you're going to stay on the pad in the room. You only want to go to the doorway when you're pulling slimes. Another kind of rule of thumb, just so, because they can merge through walls, so if you're in a north room, you're going to want to go to a north corner away from your tank. And if you're in a south room, you'll go to a south corner away from your tank. All right, do we have any other questions, or do we think we want to give it a try? Okay, let me let I know we're ready. Welcome back. Mine's is definitely the harder side of this. It does tend to be kind of the cause of why you got to restart so much, and it's okay. It's a process of getting the timing down, and once you get that timing down, it usually goes pretty smooth. Even with people that have cleared it, it can be like a 50-50 if they're going to get it down the first time or die. Yes. So there should definitely be one kind of in the middle of the hallway, and then a couple of the rooms will have traps as well. I'm also going to be precepting, so I can catch some, like the one in the hallway and up in the north. Yes, Mistress, if the tank feels like it, even healers can pop the poison ones as long as they're ready to like keep their self up. Just don't do it when other people are around it. Yeah, this one says there's one close by in this room too, so. I'll be running divines every time we enter, just because I happen to have a boatload of them. So, and I do have a rise on my bar with my perception since I'm just helping out. It doesn't mean it's guaranteed to raise you though. Sometimes it is funny. There was one day I went through like 4 sets and only 2 of them worked. If you have bubble, whenever we get ready or closer, when they start telling us that they're ready, you could probably use it if we're not using heavy essences that can help buff the HP to keep you guys alive a little bit longer.
Oh, they started a countdown. We have a Pokeball.
Oh.
But they're outside at least.
Yeah, it's okay. Hopefully they get to come back. Okay, so Tank 1 wants to grab those 3 slimes. Alright. Tank 2, there's going to be 3 more that spawn if you want to grab those. Alright, Tank 3, there's 3 more that just spawned in the hallway if you want to grab those. And Tank 4, you can grab the next 3 that spawned just now. Alright. Tank 1, if you want to come out and grab 2 more slimes. Tank 2, if you want to come grab 2 more slimes. Tank 3, if you'll come grab 2 more slimes.
Am I supposed to be tanking these on this green circle?
Yes.
Oh.
That's okay. Tank 4, if you want to come grab 2 slimes.
Yeah, coming. Oh, there's a lot of slimes here.
Yeah, just pull 2 of them if you can. Looks like you got a bunch.
Yeah, got quite a few.
Yeah. So if you can use that's going to be a wipe. But if you, whenever you're pulling slimes, if you just use the single target option, so like Tomahawk on Warrior, you should be able to just grab the 2 that you need. It's okay. So once his goes off, since a lot of us aren't running heavy essences, it'll probably wipe a good bit of you. What you'll do for the rest of us that are still alive, you'll want to go stand around a trap, one of these exploding ones. We'll all stand there together and die, so we can exit sooner. Oh, somebody already popped it. But you can grab up a bunch of the slimes or get hit by a big red slime. It'll
There's
kill
a
you.
red one and more.
Yeah. But that's okay. So it was going pretty well. We just gotta make sure that whenever we're pulling our extra slimes that we just pull like with a single target motion. Yeah, it's pretty smooth for our first pull with the learning group, I think.
Would it be helpful for the healers or anybody else that's head by the outside of the door to help pull that pepper snake slimes to them? Or no?
There are some groups that will do it that way. You just got to make sure that, when you're going into the room, that you're not aggroed onto any other slime. So, like, if there's already slime in the room, you don't want to have it attacking, like, you don't want to have any attacks on it, just in case, like, your DPS, something happens, whether they step on a trap or they die. Because then you're going to have, like, your red slime merge into your green slimes.
Okay.
I do think most of the groups in Primal Glory runs this strat, which is 3-2-1, where tank takes 3, then 2, and then healer grabs the last one. So I've seen other group run it too, but it depends on what you're familiar with.
Alright, and you guys can exit and we'll requeue.
I mean, at the end of the day, you just have to remember that as long as everybody in the room is on the same page, you can get whoever you want to pull the slimes. Like, you can discuss it in party chat with the healer that's healing you.
So, how's it going?
It was pretty smooth for people that are going in for the first time in a learning group. The only thing that we needed, like, some clarification on was whenever they're pulling their second set of slimes, just to use, like, a single target thing like Tomahawk, so they don't pull the whole hallway of slimes that's out there.
Oh, that's fine. Also, hi, Skishy. Would you like to join? Because a red mage in A says they're having troubles and would need replacements. I don't know if he's listening.
Yeah.
Let me see if I could kick that red mage, because they can't, like, leave or anything at the moment. They said they're a red mage in A. Yeah.
Yeah, it's, it's having a Pokeball outside of the hallway.
Yeah, he messaged me, sadly.
So you would want a forecaster?
I would prefer a DPS of something in A, but preferably caster, yes. For Cure 4. Yep, PF's up.
Okay,
If you want to help.
you're going to what, 6?
Yes, we're going to 6.
I can do that.
And don't worry, I already voluntold myself to call Seeker and Dahu and guards. It's fine.
Okay, forward to it.
And don't worry about Party F, they're just their own thing. Just don't worry about them. That's good. Golems was essentially a clear first try, though. It was pretty nice.
Yay! Yeah, I explained to them that slimes tends to be the re-entry causes a lot, just due to timing, mostly.
Hmm? Yeah, I mean, generally, I'd say, like, stop hitting red while we wait for slimes. That's fine. Nice, okay, queuing in. Oh, right, Party Finder. Oh my goodness, I keep forgetting I can't queue in when I have Party Finder. Yeah, F is its own thing. Just leave them alone, it's fine. That being said, make sure you reload your holsters. I don't imagine you used anything there for actions and whatnot, but just make sure you have your pods in stock. And once again, Bravo side or the Golem side can drop down. Yeah.
Right. Do we have any questions before we do our next attempt?
Which room was the red page that disconnected?
That was room 3.
Yep. Alright, I'm gonna let Tosho know we're ready if nobody has any other questions. You want to go ahead?
Quick question. Is there 2 DPS outside of the hallway?
There was. So Lacia and Oso were down there.
Oh.
And
we
I'll be
send
up
one?
here with Lucy.
Can we send 1 to 1, or do we need 2 DPS in the hallway?
It depends on how comfortable the hallway group is. If you want to put one up in one, I don't have a problem with that. I think it'd be
We
fine.
have 5 on number 4. Should one of them go to number 1?
That would be a good idea.
Yeah, because we had a red fuse in one, so I was just
I can
thinking-
do that.
Alright. I don't sense any more traps. Eric, if you got the first 3. Alright. Sean, can you grab the next 3? Your tank died. I'll see if I can rest them. Okay, Zwei, if you want to come get the next 3. Hannibal, if you want to come get the next 3 that are spawning.
On my way.
Alright, take 1 if you're gonna come get the next 2. I'm gonna... I feel like... Hold on. It's alright. I'm gonna... So, it's okay. It just came off kind of messy.
Guys, what happened?
So there was too many in the hallway. Okay.
Oh, wait. It was just death.
This is trying to fuse right here. This is the red slime fusing. And so that's going to be our white. Because this is the red one that fused in there. But that's okay. We had a death that happened. Varya, are you just running no essence or like a little essence, or do you need bubble? Or did you just need a heal at that point?
Are we letting this happen now?
Yeah, just let it wipe. It's fine.
The faster we die and get out, the quicker we can get back in.
Yep. So, I didn't see what exactly killed tank number 2. If you're the healer in their group, you just want to kind of make sure that they are healed up, or if you can put bubble on them. They ran into the trap.
No,
Okay.
I just ran into the trap thinking that it was the spawn of the slimes, and oops.
That's okay. So that's fine. We'll just try to make sure that it's loaded up before we go in next time. Since you're running kind of as tank 1, unless you want Sean to do it, you can always just kind of pop your invuln since you know you're going to be grabbing the first 3 in the hallway, and just blow that trap if you want.
How are you guys doing?
Good. We had some trap memes.
Okay. Freaking fine. Party F is getting more and more full, and I'm okay with this. They can do whatever the heck they want with the preface that they're just gonna die. I don't care. Yep. Yeah. That being said, I think I don't know if they're in here. I'm just gonna tell them in advance the DPS that was going into the other side is fine now. A, B, C, 2 slimes, and EF. They have more than enough DPS there now. I like how this is slowly filling out Party F. It's just hilarious. No. Okay, running again. Okay, I'm gonna drop down golems, line speed.
Alright. All right. Are we all ready on our side then?
No, I'm ready.
Okay. Which DPS did we lose? I don't know if Eva's AFK over here. Okay. Alright, awesome. Okay.
Just remember, tanks and pretty much everybody, after your first, set of 3 slimes, there's no reason to be out in the hallway. If you can do all of the pulling from your doorways, just keep it safe, make sure you only get what you need. I know it really sucks. Like, the camera angles when you're in the doorway really suck, especially if you're on controller. Just do what you can to work around it.
Like the traps.
Alright. All 3 traps have been found. Okay. Alright, tank 1, you can come get your next 2. Tank 2, you can come get your next 2. Alright, Fly, if you want to come get your next 2. And then Cannibal. Cannibal.
Interjectors. Taking 2?
Yep.
Okay.
Did your other big slime die or something? Okay.
He does appear to be dead because he's not here anymore.
Okay. So once those 2 fuse, we're going to want to get 3 more. We're just going to hold our slimes for now while the southeast room rebuilds their slime.
Okay, they fused. I'll come get 2 more.
Alright. You need 3 more. You only had 2 that time.
Okay.
In the hallway, there's a one that's fused. There's 2. There's a big one right south.
Remember, the goal is to get a slime with 4 stacks of the up buff. That means a total of 5 slimes.
Okay. Alright, looks like his slime is big. Alright, Tank 1, if you want to send your healer to get a slime for you.
I already have the room 1 is already ready.
Okay, room 2, if your healer wants to grab the slime. Don't let it fuse just yet, just take it in there and go off to a corner with it. Alright, room 3, if you want to send your healer out to get a slime, and just be really careful, guys, because the slimes are all over the place in the hallway.
Room 3 is fusing. We need to go now.
Alright.
That means tanks provoke the slime from your healer and
Yep.
get it into the hitbox of the big one on the button.
Room 4 wants to pull one in there so that they can have it on the button.
Yep.
Remember, they need to be physically, invisible inside of each other to start fusing.
Do I have to be on the green
The
pad.
fours.
All of it on.
And
Yeah,
when
you gotta pull it on.
Yeah. When you're running through the hallway, you're gonna
Further,
aggro all of
further.
those, it's fine. Just keep running all the way to the end of the hall. Just keep going.
Cannibal, it's gotta be more. So, Jesus.
Alright, there it goes.
This is practice. They're not dying at the same time, so we're gonna get hit with these down buffs. And so, just to kind of see what's going on here, you see in Varia's room right here, this room number 2, the little slime's not inside the big one, so it's not fusing. That's something that we'll work on next, is trying to make sure that we keep it on the pad. That's why your healer comes to get your last one. That way you can just poke it into where you're at on the pad, and it'll hit the 5 mark and blow up after it does its rupture.
Are we dying again at this point?
Yes, we're gonna die again.
There was a zombie that came into the bottom right room, so I had to get it off before it hit Cannibal. I guess it knocked him off the pad. I guess he managed to get it back on, but...
Yeah, so if the zombie gets into a room or around any of the slimes, it can knock it. So
Next time pull it out.
Yeah, you can pull it out there onto the A if you want. That works. Also, while it's a learning process, whenever the hallway gets full... Sorry, got like feedback. You'll want to designate like one of you to pull extra slimes. That's what I was doing up here in the north. I would just pull slimes behind the door. So that way they don't get aggroed onto other people.
Not sure what happened to the DPS. Also, the bottom right room, where Cannibal was tanking, there was only just 2 healers and me, the other tank, where we were just the only ones doing,
Hello.
doing the red slimes, and I ran, and I didn't have time to interject, and the red fused but died at the same time, so I kind of panicked there.
Okay, they had me move to room 1. I can move back to 4. Because there were 5 on number 4. And number 1 didn't have enough.
Yeah.
But if we have the entire Alliance C on the same side, that'll help too. That's 2 more people.
So I'm gonna be moving onto slime side. Golems has been clearing each time, so I'm gonna be here to explain it as well. I'm leaving Golem side into capable hands of Joe and whatnot. They're fine. I'm not sure what has been explained, but since you already went in, I could make corrections and do more stuff for you guys.
They know the 3-2-1 method. This time it was seemed like that there was more of an issue of getting things pulled in time, and so it's like a timing issue on the pulling. And then the soldier got loose and got into a room and knocked the slime out.
Okay.
Well, I mean, it was a couple of things this time. Like, I don't know what happened to room 4. Did they just not get their initial 3? It seemed like they didn't have any slimes in that room.
He had the initial 3 to start with.
What happened to him?
I think that's what merged with the red slime and then died. I'm not sure how you're...
Oh yeah, because the red slime fused and ate them and died just before he...
Yeah.
Yeah, so they can they can fuse from farther away out of curiosity or any in the vicinity, because
it's a close vicinity. It's the reason we like.
I was in the corner with it. Yeah, I was in the corner with it, and he was on the pad like he was supposed to be. And I could not interject the fusion because my interjector was already down for the first fusion of a red.
I gotcha.
Previously, I don't have any. I had like 10 seconds left on cooldown.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah. The other thing, so as the slimes populate the hallway, I don't know if you noticed, but like the southeast room also had one that was coming through the hall or through the wall that was from the middle of the hallway. So like as we pull, you just kind of want to be a little quick with grabbing like the 2 that you need, or when you go in for your first ones, it'll be the 3 that you need, and then the 2. Then you want to try to pull from the doorway, so that way it avoids any fusion or extra aggro that we don't want, because it's going to fuse as soon as they get close together.
Okay, so I'm just gonna see how it's organized and make corrections as needed.
Sounds great.
I saw you had markers up earlier, so that was nice. Can all of the tanks, healers, and DPS go to your respective markers? And can the tanks mark themselves with like the matching number that they're on for the rooms? I just want to see.
My pad, no zoom.
Your what?
My pad. You go to slimes. No zoomy.
Oh, did you have someone swap with you, Tosha?
No.
It's 24
You get
per
too
side.
many on that side?
Just go on golems. You're probably gonna be DPS. I'm sorry. That shouldn't have been the case though.
Okay.
What class are you? Just wondering.
Warrior.
Are you one of the ones tanking?
I was.
Oh.
Was that playable?
That means Mistress
Yeah.
Mike,
I'll take over. Well, I'm supposed to be main tank anyway, so this works.
That's fine. You could take. Sorry about that. I think I didn't have anyone to swap with that time.
Oops, sorry, that was my
You
fault.
can. You're going to be a DPS in golems, and you're just following the people that are killing. The order would be blue, white, green, red on that side.
So do we have enough?
Yeah. Let's see. There's how many? 2, 3, 4. I'm probably gonna go to room 1. It looks like, or yeah. Are the healers in those rooms as well for the tanks? Yes. Looks like it.
Yes.
I may want one of the people that's on the 2 marker to move to 1 as a DPS. That's fine. That's fine. Looks like 4 is good. Okay, we could start this off. I'm gonna do the calls as well for this. You know the drill. Perceptors open the door 2 seconds, and yeah, let's see how this goes. I would advise people who are killing the reds to be at a corner, well, not corner of the room, but at least away from the hallway, so you don't accidentally aggro any of the greens.
Yeah, I told them they were on each side, like the north one should go to the northeast corner, south should go to the southeast corner, just because they can merge through the halls and stuff and walls.
Tank 1, grab your 3. These ones you could AoE, but the next ones, please use single target. I think Lily has told you that before. That's fine. Tank 2, grab your slimes. Get the 3rd one. Okay. Tank 3, get ready. Also, thank you for popping that trap. That was great. Skeletons are out. Make sure they stay on the pads, or at least kill them close to the pads. Thanks. Tank 4, get ready. It's all yours, Tank 4. It's all your babies. Take good care of them and like hit them or something. Wait, no, that's wrong. Never mind. Tank 1, grab 2. Tank 2, grab 2.
Take that one off EGI.
Yep. Tank 3, grab 2. And Tank 4, grab 2.
Oh, you have too many going in there with you. Just have your party take one off. Don't fuse it.
Tank 1, grab 1. Or sorry, healers. Healers, grab 1. We're doing a feed this time. Healers in 2, 3, and 4, grab one each. And make sure that they're in...
You want to interrupt that one? There we go.
Make sure they're in the range of your tank. Are all of the green slimes ready? That looks 4. That looks ready.
Room 2 might be fusing early. Okay, just make sure you interrupt it if it fuses early.
Yep. If it interrupts. It looks like we're still waiting on room 3. They don't have 4 stack yet. Okay. Get ready to provoke.
Interrupt your rupture.
Interrupt 4.
Might not have it wrapped.
Kind of see what's went wrong here. Interrupt that rapture on 4.
It didn't work.
Well, looks like it's a wipe. So I can kind of see what happened there. Yeah, that's a slime wipe. So, for that, you need to fuse it to 4 as soon as you can. And what we're gonna do now is have the healers bring one into the rooms, but not fuse it yet. As we're gonna count down later on, the tanks that are tanking the slimes are going to provoke, so that way they're going to fuse around the same time. When you're provoking, just make sure that it's on the pad when it's fusing, so that when they come together, they'll be on the pad. It looks like reds were fine except for that one that almost got out of the room. Just make sure that you're aggroing the reds as soon as they appear, and killing them as fast as you can as well.
I have a question about
Sure.
The healer pulling the green ones, the final one.
Yep, sure.
I tried to Malefic one of them and to bring it into the 3 room, but then it immediately started like fusing in the hallway. Did I not do it fast enough?
No, it means that someone else had jiggled it in the hallway. That the slimes will start the fusion after an internal countdown after they're aggroed.
Okay.
So
Because I
ideally,
noticed
pick one that doesn't have aggro on anything.
Okay. Yeah, I noticed it was aggro to I.
Yeah, that's probably what caused it.
So, do I just pick another one?
I always pick one that's not aggroed.
One that's not aggroed, preferably, but I shouldn't have been in that room anyway and actually been DPSing in one of the rooms. So which one had less DPS and I could just park myself in there?
If you want to be on the north with Lizzie, so you can see all of the room pools, I can go in a room in DPS if you want.
I'm asking too, like, which room was missing DPS, because I could park there in a corner.
At the start of that pull, room 2 had 2 tanks and 2 healers in it, so I went up and adjusted. It was fine.
Okay, so
if you'd like me to do that again, I can, or I can take.
You could do that again. Could do that again, and I could park myself in 3 then.
3 seemed totally fine DPS-wise on the red ones at least. Did I quick?
Yeah, I don't think it's an issue more of a DPS, but I'm trying to not be in the middle so that you guys can take your greens without me aggroing them. Okay. Skishy, do you want to call out the timings too? And would you prefer 3 or 2?
I can do calls if you'd like me to.
Yes, please. Let's try that.
Okay.
If you guys have more questions about this, please speak up. Astronomer is bound by another duty.
So, let's say, I was the southeast room, so like, then I was supposed to interrupt it before the fifth one, right?
Yeah, you want to interrupt it before it finishes the cast for fusion.
Okay. And will I have to worry about the small one too? That's the healer's supposed to be.
No, slimes will only cast the fusion I mean, red slimes have a timer, but the green ones will only cast fusion if they're near another green. So as long as the slime that the healer pulls into the room at the end is away from the one in the center, it will never fuse. So you shouldn't have to worry about interrupting that green slime. If you're worried that you don't have enough interrupts and just want to take it for prog's sake, you can bring one of the new lost actions. What is it, like Lost Burst or Lost Rampage? That's a spammable interrupt. Just remember when you used it to not hit the big green slime that the tank has on the button.
Oh wait, I'm in this chat. Never mind. So one of the people that was the DPS again that I let them drop down to golems, can you drop down once more? I'm sorry about this. We just need one just so we still have the tanks and I could actually go and drop down on that side.
You want? I can go on the golem since you're being on slimes right now.
Okay, that's fine.
Alright.
Should pretty much be set. Okay, so we shouldn't have issues with numbers right now. Shouldn't.
Am I going back to my original group?
Yes. I don't have the markers saved, so I might have to manually put them on again. The beautiful markers are no more. Oh, nice. So we know where the traps are. Box clear. Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, now there's too many people in 4 and not enough in 3. I'm gonna park myself at 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Wait, is there 6 there? Or am I missing a Lala? 1, 2, 3. No, actually, that's fine.
Yeah, you should be good if you get to room 3 of stuff.
E.
Okay, so just as a very quick rundown, tanks, I'm sorry you've probably heard this many times already. Remember, your room is your world, and you're in control. You get your first 3, and then you get 2. Remember, when you go out to the hallway for 2, there's a lot more than 2 in the hallway, and they continually spawn in the center, so you don't want to walk into the center of the hallway, because you might run away with more than you want. Just wait if everything's out of range. Then for the last slime, the healer's going to pull it into your room, and after you get your 5 fused on the button, your initial 3 plus your second 2, we'll call a provoke for that last one, and you'll drag it into the hitbox of the big one on the green button, and we're done. Any questions? Remember, feel free to communicate if something's going wrong. If you have a question on what to do, just please keep comms clear if it's not important. I think we're just about right. I'm sorry, Tanks, can you mark yourself one more time, just so I get to know you?
Also just makes it easier for him to call which tank's taking what.
I like to use name basis, so we have Eric, and we have Varia, and we have Sway, and we have Cannibal. Okay.
I have names turned off.
Okay, so I think this side is ready when the other one is. Unless, last call, are there any grayed out names and party lists? Anyone still up at the box?
No, sure, I called clear. And probably dropped down right after.
So we're good to go.
Remember, open the doors at 2 seconds.
Yes, and remember, both traps are south. Please avoid the places they can be until they're found. Tanks, if you want to immunity the trap in your room, just communicate with your healer and make sure no one else is near it when you do. So, Eric, first hit's on you. grab them, get them into your room on your button, get them fused up. And then Bari, accept yours. And Zway, accept yours. Get them onto your green button, get them fused up. And then Cannibal, the next set of 3 is yours. Get him into your room, onto your button, and fused up.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Eric, so Cannibal has his slime, so the next set that comes down, you can grab 2 of. Remember, try to keep your big
there's a
slime.
trap there. Okay. Healer,
No,
too late. Alright, group 4 tank down.
Do we have someone else in that
I'm
room
getting-
to pick it up? Okay, so tank number 2, that's Zavaria. You can grab 2 from the hall. Remember, please just 2.
No one perceptive could still the trap in that southeast.
2 just got sucked up and merged.
Yeah, I'm sorry, this is a wipe. I was distracted with what was going on. I forgot to DPS.
We also
And
have...
Mage, and we have a DC in the room as well.
Exactly.
There's actually a DC.
Yeah, Mage and disconnected.
So for Perceptors in the future, just make sure that you've percepted all the traps. There's exactly 3 of them first. And then you can go into your room and do DPS. Oh, they won't see that unless it's, Yeah, go for it, Lizzie.
Let this thing fuse. Oh, it died. Oh.
There's a lot more things that could go wrong in slimes. Okay, I think we could clear.
It looked like Majin was still disconnected when I came out, so we might have to wait for him or see what I ask him on Discord.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. Power went out, coming back now. I mean, this is essentially Slime's prog, that's fine. Just make sure you always kill the red slimes in your room as soon as you can, or as soon as they drop down. Doesn't have to be like a quick run and done, but at least just start hitting it once it's down. For DPS. Should be at least like 3 DPS in each room. So you have more than enough to actually kill it. You don't need to hit the green slimes at all. Those are not what you're killing. Oh my goodness. Is Majin okay? No, I mean like, are they back in? Looks like no. Okie dokes. Power outage prog. Yeah, this is why we don't ask people to pure for learning progs in the beginning, for reasons. Oh no. I feel bad that I've subjected golems into puns McGee. Oh no. I'm just waiting on Imagine, and then once they're back in, we'll queue in. It's really good though, we didn't have queue memes. Imagine is back. Okay.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Yeah, power outages suck. I don't know how this became a pun run. Okay. Make sure you pot once again, not your peers, please. Not your peers. Oh my goodness. What has this run come to? Skish, would you prefer to be in room 3 and I could go to 1 to DPS and just swap?
That's fine. We should probably redo the rooms a little bit just to have 2 DPS in there though. Like just swap a tank with DPS or something.
Okay, let's redo the rooms.
I mean, we were ahead of the check in there, but just barely. So we're redoing the rooms, but that doesn't mean we can't have a place to start. So just get to whatever pretend waymark you were in before. We'll do some shuffling.
I have to manually place them down.
4 right now has 6 people.
I don't think I need to do A-B, but just in case. Oh, before. Okay, I was in 3.
Okay, so Sir Baze is with us in room 2 now, so room 2 should have no problem at all. I see 6 people in 4, that should be fine. 6 is enough, right? Of course it is. The people in room 3 were goddamn killers, so they're okay. And room 1 hasn't had any problems, has it?
No, not that I've seen.
Okay, so this should be good.
Okie dokes. And it says box is clear. Gonna assume golems is ready. Snara, please. Let's try this again, hopefully with no DCs and means. Yeah, it's all yours, Gish.
Okay. And I can't see your names if you don't mark yourselves tanks, but if you're fine being referred to as a number instead of your name, then you don't need to mark above your head. So remember, treat the traps like they're there until we're sure they're not. First tank, that's Eric. You're up. Get into the room.
Healer 4, I'm gonna pop this trap.
So then Vari, you're up next.
Thank you.
Okay, so Zway, you're up next. Next three are yours. And step down there, Cannibal. Yep, Cannibal, you're up next. Remember to get them onto your green button and fuse up.
Target, please. Target, please. Okay.
Okay, so every tank has their initial slimes. That means the next tank comes down. Eric, you can grab 2 of them. Remember, just 2, please. Do what you can to keep your big slime in your room while you do. Okay, and Varia, you can go grab 2. And this way, you can grab 2 from the hall as well. There are 4 out there. Just pick the ones the other tank doesn't take.
Now you want us to DPS in the corner away from the hallway, right?
Red slime's away from the green. Okay, so Cannibal, you can go grab 2. There's one going into your
Yeah,
room and one
yeah,
next to it. Just
he's
grab
coming. Okay. I can't get the other one yet.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to pull it off the pad.
That's fine, that's fine. Just remember once it's used, get
Okay.
it off on the pad.
I got it.
You can keep all the slimes next to that glowing one to make it fuse. Okay, so all tanks have their slimes. That means healers, one healer from a room, whoever's designated, can you grab a slime with a glare or a attack or use a dot, and keep it in view of your tank but away from it. Remember tanks, you're not provoking these yet, you need to coordinate it.
I am dying.
Yeah, please keep your tanks alive, use your cooldowns, the big ones hit hard. Make sure you get the big ones centered on the buttons tanks. And is there any room that doesn't have a slime on their healer? Please speak now.
1 minute's good.
Okay, let's do it. We're provoking in 3, 2, 1. Do it. Hit the provoke key. Drag the slime into the hitbox of the big one on the button.
Okay, he's in.
Once you start fusing, head north. We're gonna go outside of the door at north and head towards east.
So, Varia, can you interrupt? Okay. We might get this, actually.
You might actually get that. Yeah.
It's
I
close.
see what you mean. I see what you mean.
Yep, so we're heading north, out the door to the north, and get to the corner.
Get into the corner where everyone's going. I think you might actually get that.
It's going to be close. I don't know if it works or not, but optimism. Yep, and I'm sorry if I wasn't clear there. Just remember when that last slime is on your healer.
It's a wipe.
Yeah, it's the tank's responsibility to provoke it off. And remember, you need to keep that big one centered on the button as well. I know, don't worry about it. It happens. That was pretty much done this time.
So that was essentially clear, except for the fact that that one was not on the pad.
Guy here? Big guy?
Yep. So, suicide pact around the trap or whatever. And Varia, do you understand what I was asking to do? You did a great job up until, like, you got your slimes, you got it up to 4 stacks on your button. And then just remember at the end, you need to provoke off the slime off of your healer and drag it into the hitbox of the big one on the green button. Because when a big one explodes on this button, it lights it up, and the win condition for this area is that they're all lit up at the same time.
Within 7 seconds of each other, I believe.
Yeah, it's like 7 to 10. It's short.
Yeah.
Just provoke and let the slime come to you rather than try to move around and maybe possibly miss. moving the large slime off the platform.
Yeah, just the
Exactly.
important part is to get the slime into the button. And if you have trouble provoking, then you can just call healer, please drag it into me. That
Which
works
is
too.
fine too. Yeah.
Yes.
Look,
So I provoked it when you said provoke, but then it just started. It just decided to not move. It just started casting like where it was. So how do I?
Was there another slime next to it?
Yeah, there were two slimes. I provoked
that was the
one
problem.
that was.
That was the problem then. So
Yeah, so like a room,
So it
a
started
random
fusing
slime
before.
went
Okay,
into
so
the
you got it,
room.
you got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what
And-
do we
and
do
did that-
if there's like a third
if that-
slime that's not in a room that's
I would
there?
say at that point it is just your hell-bent duty to get one of the slimes onto the button with the big one. That means you can either
Okay.
run out and interrupt the fusing one and then run back quickly,
Okay.
or you can tomahawk. You can shield lob or tomahawk the second slime that's not fusing yet, and hope he gets to the button before he starts fusing.
Okay.
Just it's your duty when you hear the provoke to just get another slime on that button. And in a perfect world, it's just one and it's really easy. If it's not, then you need to do something about it. And I've done stupid shit as a warrior. I literally run out into the hallway, grab another one to get on my button. If you hit the sprint button, the big ones move really slowly. It's pretty easy to control them as long as you're fast.
Yeah.
They take freaking forever to move, so you actually have quite a bit of leeway.
So does that mean that, in theory, healers can also be running around trying to keep them away from merging with randoms that run into the room?
I mean, in a perfect world, the healers will pull it far enough into the room so that randoms won't walk into it. The only room that has a problem with that is room 4. You don't want to be near the northwest corner of it. The slimes will actually wander into that room. The rest of them are safe. If you're in the room and far away from the door, nothing ever aggroes.
So when that second slime got in room 2, it started casting fusion, right? So I didn't know what was the correct decision to do, so I just interrupted.
Yeah, that was the correct decision then. I mean, the correct decision there is if the provoke has been called, and there's a slime fusing in the doorway, and there's one, that's not, then just to do whatever the heck you can to get one of those two slimes into the green button. So if you have aggro on one of those green slimes, you just run, like a tank and drag it in yourself.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. The goal here is to get a number 4 stack slime to fuse with one more so that it explodes on the button. You could actually see how much stacks a slime has if you just click on it, and it will say 4.
Yep. And interrupting it, what you did was a good call. It's a good idea to interrupt it so you can move it into the big one. Just,
Oh, okay.
You have to get it, the rest of the way too. The rest of it.
Alright.
And it's okay if you get 2 slimes to merge for that final merge. It doesn't need to be just one.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, that's good to know too.
I thought it was just one, so I kind of panicked.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
Yeah, I did too.
Only the last one needs to be one that you need to fuse with them. But what your goal initially is to get 4 stacks on that green slime onto the pad before we have to do the whole get healers grab one and provoke onto your thing. You're aiming for 4.
Yep, so it's beforehand, up to that 4 stack slime that the number's important. After that, it doesn't matter. Because any number of slimes past 4 will give us our win condition.
Yes.
Perfect.
Also, I would advise, it worked just fine this time. I would just advise, remember, healers keep an eye on your tanks when that slime is at 4 stacks, it hits hard, and tanks, you only need to really hit cooldowns once that slime starts to hit 4 stacks.
Yep.
Because that's when it hits hard, and that's when you might have to hold it for a little while, because the other rooms might not be ready. Remember, if you are in danger of dying tanks, it's better to run away from the slime and kite it around the room than it is to die. Because those slimes move extremely slowly when they're at 4 stacks. They have an 80% heavy. So, same rooms as before.
Looks like trap is southwest.
So that means... Hang on.
Looks like box is clear.
Okay. Sorry about that, I'm ready when you are.
Yep, countdown going up.
So, I'm a broken record here, I'm sorry, but there's a trap in southwest and one in the north rooms. Remember, treat them like they're there until you're sure they're not. Only 2 places they can spawn, be away from both. Or if you're a tank, you can just pop your immunity and bunga bunga through them both, and just ask for it as soon as you need it. Okay, so tank 1. And Faria, you're up next. Red slime should be out. Just start shooting into them. Going away from trees. And Zwei, you're up next. Skeletons are out. And Cannibal, you're up next. Remember, get him out of the hallway as soon as possible. Get him onto the button. Okay, Eric, Zwei has his or Cannibal has his slimes. That means the next set you get 2. Yep, and Varia, you can go grab 1 now, or you can wait until the next set come down and grab 2. You need 2 before you go into your room. Try to keep the green big one in your room. And Zwei, you're up next. You can grab the 2 big bar. And Cannibal, you're up last. Grab 2 from the hallway. Merge them up with the big one on your button. Nice. Okay, we need somebody in room 4 to get one of the slimes away from the path. Okay, and all tanks have their slimes. So healers, that means grab 1. Oh no. Okay, so we're provoking. So as soon as you see the slime in your room, provoke it, get it into the hitbox of the one on the button. And this might work. Once they both start glowing and fusing, you're done, you can head north.
Yep, start heading north.
Yeah, so Cannibal, what happened there was you were a little too far out in the hallway, and, you know, like 3 of them dropped down on you, so you pulled 1 more than you wanted to in with you.
Yeah.
And then I don't know, it looked like you tried to provoke it back. I'm sorry if the communication was difficult, and I know a lot happens at once. Just the trick is for that final fuse, you want to make sure that only 2 are fusing with the big one.
It looks like there's shenanigans and golems too.
Okay. So, nothing to do. Let's find a trap, find a suicide cult, aggro all the slimes in the hallway. Make friends with a red.
Bind red, maybe? Lily's just like, 1 more time, yes, please. Yeah, I'm checking my party's HP too, and it looks like it's a wipe on golems this time. I'm not sure what happened. Anyone have questions or require clarifications while we're sitting here dead on the ground? Oh jeez, they got doomed. I think a demolish went out that time too. But they wanted to die. So you actually want to start running out when they start fusing to be 5-stack. You don't run out after they're fused, because then you just get hit. I don't know if they're actually in this room. Is it? Yeah, they are. Okay. There is no way to avoid that. You're gonna get a doomstack if you get hit by one of those, and that's why we go run like northeast so that we don't get hit by the slimes doing their thing. Because when they explode, it's a really large AoE that gives you doomstacks. And if you get 3 of them at once, which if you're in the area when like all of them explode, you're just gonna die. That's fine. Astrid has to go. They were a tank and E. So this is what I'm gonna do.
Hey, I can tank.
Good lord! Behave. I put up the party finder. Go for it. I just want them to have LB3.
Oh, wait, which party am I joining?
E. The one where somebody just left. You may have to be doing one of the golems.
Hold on a sec. I need to kill the stream because it's repeating and it's confusing me. Say again, E?
Yes, Echo.
Okay, I should do this, that's easier.
What? What? I don't know what you did.
Do not question my methods. There we go.
That's not a tank.
Actually, I was doing some experimentation. I can take some stuff as a monk so long as I have my riddles.
Are you sure? Because you're gonna have exactly 4 tanks and golems. You see what I mean?
I'll just have to bring a, what is it? I'll bring Mana Wall.
That's up to you, but just make sure you can tank the golem that you're tanking and not die.
Or you could use Banner or Firm Resolve.
Alright, I'm gonna head back to the other party then.
Wait. Oh, right, drop down to Alliance B. It's freaking confused me with other party then. Hey, do this. Do it. Yeah, this is probably the hardest part too, especially since we're doing it with... Actually, no. This side is good because we have enough people to do it. Remember, baby pots yet again.
I mean, you have to remember that Slimes also gets a lot easier when you start getting used to the zone and you're all erasers.
Yeah.
When you go in, just because, you know, like, it's a lot different if someone hits a trap and dies and there's a re-raiser.
Slimes is the harder of the sides. If you know this, you could... Golems is much easier, trust me. Tap southwest. Yeah, why does southwest always just have a trap? Okay, it looks like we're ready. I'm just waiting for is box clear. Oh dear goodness. Characters of puns. We're just waiting for box clear and then we can start countdown. We're close. Just some ironing out and then we're good. Okay, looks like box is clear. I'm gonna...
Come here. Come here.
No.
Hi.
So tanks you pretty much know what to do at this point. Honestly, for this first part, all four of you just hang up the hallway, hang up, wait for setting them down. Just grab it here. Reds are out, start filling your reds. Okay, so Eric's gonna need and Cannibal, you're up.
Decent north.
Okay, Eric, Cannibal has his score. You can get through when you're ready. And Varia, wait for the next set to come down. You can grab 2. Looks like 1 wandered into 4. That may be one of your next 2, Cannibal. You can provoke it now or wait for your other one.
Okie dokie, artichoke.
And Zway, you can head out into the hallway. You'll need to wait for 1 more walk down and grab 2. And Cannibal, you can go grab 1 more from the hallway. Get all your guys to do stuff on your butt. So all tanks have their slimes now. Means healers, 1 healer from each room, grab a slime, use a glare or something. Get an inflamed view of your tank, but in corner somewhere away from both. If you steal each other's slimes, just forgive and move on. Just make sure you get one. And watch your tanks, watch their life gets hurt by these big guys. And we're just waiting for room 4 to merge. Okay, make sure your slimes are dead center on their buttons.
Room 4 is big.
Okay, and let's do this. Let's provoke. So provoke the little one, get it into the hitbox of the big one on the button. They need to be in the hitbox so that we can start using it.
Okay, fusing last one.
And that looks like a clear. Everybody heads north. Please kill tethered reds on the way. You don't want them to fuse and kill us, and we can stun skeletons to make everyone's life easier. Wait, hi, where's your baby essence?
I may have clicked it off accidentally there. But that's
Okay,
fine, I
so-
still have my clear.
So now we're done on this side, and we just wait for the other side to finish. We can build up our gauges on the skeletons coming out, just so we have a full charge procedure. Once they succeed on the other side, these skeletons disappear, and the teleporter lights up. Yep, so it sounds like they had a hiccup on Golem's side, but they have time to fix it. I think there's like a hardened rage of about 9 minutes here. A Reaper shows up and starts running after us and killing us. Oh, they got it. Jeez.
They fixed it. Yeah, it's fine.
What happened?
I don't know, they won't tell me.
Did the monk die?
I think the monks died. They won't tell me.
He went in his Grundbreaker though.
Oh yeah.
It wasn't actually Monk.
Okay.
No loot.
Oh my god. I just heard a lot of screaming on that side.
Oh yeah, so
Lala, I am glad you said that, because I did not see those.
Yep, you have 2 chests at the bottom of the stairs. It's one pure fragment each. Just make sure you put them.
So this is the point where you want to actually put on your pures and your erasers. Yeah. You should have them in your holster, just chilling there, waiting to be used at this very moment.
I forgot to bring mine.
It's me, and what are you?
I'm a tank.
Yeah, I think
you
I
should be fine.
forgot to refill it.
And yeah, typically you would want to switch out perception for this for a DPS action. You actually want damage actions here. No one should have non-damage actions here. Well, unless if you're a healer and you have a priority raise because the other healer's down, then you slot in a rise. But you shouldn't need like shells or protects here. It's nice to have, but you don't need them.
Yeah, there was someone that needed to be rest. I think they're fine now.
Okay. Yeah, I saw a lot of dead bodies in my own party, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so nothing happened.
Sure.
Okay, we're back. We're back.
Were you able to scrape everybody off the floor?
We didn't waste like 5 arises resing this one
Oh,
person.
it's all cleaned
No.
up. The stains are gone. Nothing to worry about. Nothing happened.
Yeah, nothing
Here's
happened.
a clear-
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Nothing happened. It's fine. Also, let me main tank.
Okay.
No, don't let him.
No, I want one of the newer people to main tank for this.
Okay, good. Okay, that's good because I actually forgot to bring a pure.
I'll do it.
Whose eye? Just mark yourself with A chain 1, please. Okay. We also need an off tank just in case the main tank goes down to pick up the boss. Mark yourself with.
Do it.
Okay, mark yourself with a chain 2. There we go.
Okay, and Ramza, have you tanked this before? Nope. Okay, it's a very easy tank for the most part. Just keep him facing north. Like, because, you remember the swords in DRM, right? He does his swords relative to the way he's facing when he starts the mechanic, so you want to keep him north so it's easier for the caller to use these to give us our safe spots. And that's really all this boss is, and then don't die. Keep him centered and facing north.
Yeah, so most make the boss face between 1 and 2. That's usually where you want him to face in between. Just saying now, for most of the people, you should be on the boss's butt between 4 and 3 for most of the mechanics. Just to make it easy for some of the mechanics like stacking and like arising and just healing in general. This is where you want your peers, your reerasers, and if you forgot to bring your peer, just keep your DPS essence on, don't click it off. I think Lala Moon's giving everyone bubble, so that's good. The only major difference ones, I guess, for this is I will be your caller, but when I call things for you, I will be calling the safe spots for the cleaves. Like, say if I call out 1, 3, 2, 4, that is the order of the safe spots. That is where you will be going. That being said, later on, there's going to be a clone that drops down, and the cleaves are going to be transposed onto the clone. So say where that chain 1 currently is, like, is where the clone drops down, that you could see. If I call out 3 blank 4C, the blank spot is the southwest of where chain 1 is. This is where the blank I'm calling is. This will be the same for whenever a clone drops into the other cardinals. Whenever I call blank, it's this corner right here between, like, the other direction from where a letter marker is. Don't know what else to add. Oh yes, so if both of your healers are down, just mark them with a shape. And for the other people, the shapes would be a priority raise, because that means that they don't have a healer there. And later on, to prevent us from using more arises and sacks that we've already used, we are going to use healer LB3 at that point. Okay?
Can I add one thing?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, just remember, the cleaves and the seasons that come out at the very beginning of this fight are the hardest mechanics in it. You know, that the oh shit gotcha mechanics, where you don't get much time to think, and it's very, like, mechanically oriented. You need to be where you need to be very quickly. You know, like, you don't have the easy orange telegraphed safe spot like you do in normal. You need to be standing in the right spot. The orange is just an oh shit you're dead kind of orange, not a adjust to me orange. So I would recommend that when you hear safe spots being called, you orient towards those safe spots, but you stay on that green button in the center, like right under the boss, because the cleaves are exactly half, you know, like half boss cleaves. Like, you see those lines on that center button in the center? If the tank is doing its job and keeping them facing north, those lines actually delineate, you know, like, where the cleaves will go, the diagonal lines. So the closer you are to those lines, the easier it is to cross over after the first one. Like, if you hear 3 called, that's for a safe spot. That means the safe spot's towards 3, not you want to be out at 3. If you're out at 3, you'll have a hard time, you know, like, getting away from 3 to dodge the next cleave. If that makes sense. So I would just say, like, stay calm, take a deep breath, and just focus on the 4 swords the first time they come out, even if it means, like, futzing your rotation just a little bit. You'll get more used to it as the fight goes on.
Okay, so for this boss, we just need Flare Star, which we have already assigned as main, and 2 renders. It looks like it's Soshin and Prince, so Soshin is first rend and Prince second.
Yep, and just remember, like dervishes and casters in your group, dervish is important, hit it when you need it, and Pure 4 casters, you want to hit that at least once a minute to just keep the bravery buff up.
Yep. I think that's pretty much it. If you need to turn me up, the caller is going to be Aitosho. Let's do a ready check onto the dirt. Also, please clear comms unless it's important specifically for main tanks, and if you need to correct one of my calls, feel free to do so. As long as you're 100% correct, that's fine.
Can I have one more before we go?
No.
Too bad.
Damn it.
Do you know why it's best? Do you know why it's best? Do you know why being an aura is the best for parsing? They have
No,
the best
and ready check on dirt, please.
They have the best scaling.
Okay, what ready
Oh
check
my
on dirt
God.
means is instead of ready checking each party because it's annoying as hell, we just come and stand on this dirt up here and kind of chart it.
Yep. So when I'm calling dirt or brick too, I will say dirt or brick. What that means is that the blue rings is the brick and the yellow is the sand. So I will call it in that way later on for safe spot.
The one you're calling is hostile or safe.
I always will call safe.
Okay.
Yep, for everything in this fight, the safe spot is what's called.
Yes. Okay, standard for this is main tank starts the countdown, or I could do it for you.
It's got to be a prime number.
23 then.
Oh my goodness.
19 is a prime number.
I fucking hate you guys so much.
Start the countdown, yep.
This is even more upsetting than the 21 countdown.
Well, 21's not a prime number.
Remember, your home spot is going to be between 4 and 3 for most things. Right, first mechanic is going to be a raid wipe. Can you move him up more north, in between all of the 4 once he moves? Next he's going to do a 4-fold Mercy Cleave. It's a little bit off center, so go to the side that where I'm going to be calling for safe spots. So safe spot's going to be 1. Easy, so we're going to be between 2 to 1 for 2 cleaves, and then between 3 to 4 for 2 cleaves. Get ready. Right after this, start thinking about the orb and the lotus that will appear. Orb is out, look away from it. Lotus safe spot is going to be Alpha and Bravo. Alpha and Bravo.
Got me. Okay.
Comms clear, please. Verdant Tempest is going to be a raid wide. After that, get in front or behind the boss.
We're not pushing normal tank buster. Get away from the tank.
Ah. Thank you. This is regular mitigation tank buster. Next is going to be, he's going to cleave the sides, so be in front or behind of the boss. Sides are being cleaved. Next is going to be an invuln tank buster. You need to invuln this. After that, it's going to be a fake buster. So you can still attack him, but just don't move forwards or backwards. You can still keep attacking, it's fine. After that, the next mechanic is going to be chains. So what that means is stick close together to bait the chains until they come out, and then break them apart. And then it's going to be, we are going to get knocked in front of a barricade. So after you break your chains, position yourself in front of a barricade to get knocked into it. After that, head back into the middle, and it is going to be Ifrit dashes. Stay behind 4 and 3, and we're going to see where we are going. These are pretty wide, so just make sure that you give them some respect. So we're going to A, the corner at A, and we are going to hide behind the barricade at 2. Hide behind the barricade at 2. Behind. After this, get back into the middle. Healers, it's going to be a raid wide. After this, pre-position to the boss's back, it's going to be a line stack. Get behind the boss's booty between 3 and 2, including main tank. It's going to be a stack laser. Okay, next after that, it's going to be easily dodgeable lines along with an iron splitter. Now this is when I would call the yellow or the brick. So he's going to do some 3 clones, 3 lines. They're easy to dodge. Don't worry about them. Just move away. He's going to do an iron splitter. Safe is yellow or sand. Safe is yellow or same. Nice. So he's going to do that 2 more times, but this time it's going to have earth shakers. It's a mark above your head. You need to take those away from the party, otherwise it will damage the party. Safe is blue or brick. Blue or brick. The earth shakers are out. Please take them away from the party. Right. He's going to jump again. Yellow is safe. Earth shakers are out once more. Please take them away. Next is baited lines. Easily dodgeable. Yada yada. Next, it's going to be another raid wide. Position yourself between 3 and 4. Make sure they're facing north. The next mechanic is going to be intercards are going to be safe relative to the boss. Intercards are going to be safe. Please get there now. Numbers should all be safe. Max melee is safe, but it is very scary. Right, get back into the middle. Now it is going to be main tank down, off tank pick it up.
Picking up, provoking, facing north.
Next it's going to be Ifrit dashes with the 4-fold Mercy Cleave mechanic along with the orb and the lotus. We are going to 4, the barricade in front of 4. And it is, that's 3. We are rotating, so it's 3, 1. 3, 1, 4, 2. The safe spot is going to be 3, 1, 4, 2 for the cleaves. 3, 1, 4, 2. 1, then to 4, then to 2. Orb is out, look away from it. Lotus safe spot is going to be Delta and Alpha.
Off tank down.
A tank pick it up, one of you.
Who's that?
Okay, never mind. Bait your chains and then break them. Make sure you break them. Next, get away from whoever is main tanking, because after this it's going to be a tank buster. After this raid wide, it's a tank buster. Whoever is main tank, it's Zwei. Stay away from Zwei. Everyone away from Zwei. After that, this is going to be a 4-fold Mercy along with an Iron Splitter. So it's going to be the cleaves, but also with the yellow and the blue callout. So it is 3. Oh, easy. So we're going to be between 3 and 4 for 2, and we're going to be between 1 and 2 for 2. Get on blue. Right under him is fine. Get on brick or blue first, and then the cleaves will occur. So 1 cleave, 2 cleave, go over, and end on dirt. Be on yellow. Get on the yellow. He's going to do 1 more random one after that. Get on yellow. Stay on yellow. Orb and Lotus are out. Look away from the orb. Safe spot is Charlie and Bravo. Charlie and Bravo is going to be safe. After this, everyone get to the middle, and if you have healer LB3, position yourself at the middle and healer LB3. It is a raid wide. Very nice in the boss positioning. Get in front or behind of the boss now. In front or behind of the boss. The next one is going to be Cycleaves. Yep, sides are getting cleaved, yada yada. Next it's going to be the clone mechanics. You've reached clone mechanics. So for this one, this is how the order is going to resolve. It is going to be a fight or a knock, then we're going to do cleaves on the clone, and then the chains will appear for you to break them. It looks like we are getting knocked. Get knocked to the barrier at 3. It is going to be between C and blank for 2 first. And then 3 to 4. 1, 2, go north. 3, 4, chains are out. Make sure you break your chains. And then head back to the middle. After this, the next mechanic is going to be an Iron Splitter, but this time with a knock or hide after the raid one. See what it's doing.
Remember, if it's a hide, you need to move. It's easy.
So we're getting knocked into a barricade. And let's see where we have to go. Get on yellow. Get on the dirt. and then position yourself in front of a barricade. Easy. Okay? The next mechanic, it is going to be, we are getting chains and then breaking them. Then we're going to resolve the cleaves on the clone, and then we are getting knocked or hiding. This is the order in which they resolve. Okay, let's see what we're doing. So that is blank. So it's blank B. Okay, easy. It's between B and blank. And then 3 and 2. We are hiding. Hide.
Cleaves first.
Oh, actually, no. Cleaves first.
Oh, no.
Sorry about that.
Now get knocked into a barricade.
Position in front of a barricade. That was my bad. After that, whoever tank has taken it, be away from Ramza. Be away from Ramza. It's going to be a tank buster. That is a tank buster. Be away from Ramza. Nice. After that, it's just enrage. Get him as low as you can. But honestly, getting to enrage at 10% for a mostly fresh group is amazing. Not gonna lie. That is now the enrage cast bar. Have fun.
Oh, I used all 20 of my banners there.
Yeah. That's, I don't, how?
Painting.
Oh my god.
It's on a 24-second cooldown.
Oh my god. Yeah, so you saw enrage. We have time for one more pull. If we clear it again, we get to see Seeker. I shouldn't have trusted you. I'm sorry, I messed up on that last one for
At the
breaking chains.
you said hide, I just ignored you.
Yeah, thanks.
I was like, oh, yep, nope,
It's been a while since we had to see it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, to be fair, it's normally dead like shortly after stack, isn't it?
Depends. Well, we see it every Friday.
We lost a tank, by the way.
Oh, did we? Actually, cancel the draw from that. Nara, where'd you go?
I'm right here.
Oh, you lost Pendragon.
Ah, I see. Try Pendragon. I'm sorry, I gotta go. Okay. Well.
What shall you have me do?
Tank.
You're doing what you did before.
Yeah. So, can one of these tanks from F?
Mula, you've been voluntold. Go take your rightful spot in E.
Oh my god. I'm putting up the party finder. It's a good thing we have spare tanks right there. I mean, in the whatever alliance that is, I don't really know.
It's literally just me and a healer now. I'm pretty sure the healer's gonna be profane, so it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
I mean, just be a warrior. You're both a tank and a healer.
It's very convenient, though, that we already have tanks there. Ooh, let me just remove that. I saw it was locked to a paladin. There we go. Actually, let's give you guys like a couple minutes break. Go bio, grab a drink, whatever. Let's say we'll be back in 4 minutes, so 5:34. But this will be the last pull, though.
Well, because normally our Seekers die so often now, like by often I mean very quickly, in re-clear parties, I've never been able to see how many banners I could use in one Seeker, and I'm pretty sure I could use more than 20 in a single Seeker.
God.
Oh.
That's fine, Mula. I changed it. Okay, it's perfect time to go bio, then we go back in. But hey, you guys got to Seeker Enrage. It's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
For first time seeing Seeker. Oof.
Yeah, Seeker is the hardest boss. Start right.
It seems like the difficulty wasn't just figuring this stuff out. Executing it doesn't seem to be really hard.
Mm-hmm.
DRS feels very front-loaded solely because of Seeker and Slimes. Because like when you get to guard, it's not that bad. Avowed, sure, she's kind of tough when you're first learning her, but once you figure out her mechanics, it's a cakewalk. And Queen is basically guard with extra steps.
Oh, sure, you lost
guard with chess.
Yeah, I saw. I lost one. I saw.
And a very mean tank buster.
I'm gonna put it back up on Party Finder. Party recruitment cancel. I had it up already? Oh man. I'm slacking.
Oh, Jojo Hatchet, that was DPS. Okay, yeah.
It's DPS, doesn't matter. well, somebody can go there just to fill the spot for LB3, but I don't care what you are, just DPS.
It's all on you. I'm staying here in F.
He just wants to be an F. Do you not want the LB3?
F is where all the cool kids hang out.
Oh my god.
No. If you do that, I'm just gonna stay at F.
Oh my gosh. Is it time for me to call for more subs? Or a sub for like a single pull?
Well, I forgot to switch
never mind,
classes I forgot to switch classes when we jumped in. I can do that now, I guess. Let me go switch classes.
Don't encourage him.
Don't encourage him.
Too late. I have been encouraged.
Don't grief the learners, please.
I won't
We're
grief.
here to learn.
Oh yeah, Tosha, so this fucking mad lad, like after you left, he started just taking explosive traps to see if he could survive them. Eventually, he found a way too. He was eating some explosive traps and living.
What did you do? Did you just pop your
I
invuln Super Bowl line?
No, I was actually doing. I survived as a monk.
Yeah.
I popped. Riddle. I went Fist of Earth, Riddle of Earth, Mana Wall, Font of Power, Plate Bearer. It's like.
So did you take people down with you, and that's how they died?
No, actually.
No,
I made sure nobody was
so
around.
Stunned by him being able to eat it that they just forgot to hit buttons for a while and died.
It's the shock and awe.
Is this still considered griefing? I don't know.
It's not griefing if I do it right.
I mean, I guess technically you could have griefed the blue tank. Yeah, you know what? I'll say you griefed the blue tank since you took the tank buster with him and took his Asuna. How about that?
Yeah.
Hey.
That was very offensive.
That was the healer's fault, not mine. I brought my med kit.
I'm doing a ready check because it's 5:34. And taking off the party finder because, I mean, I'm not going to be able to do that. It looks like you still have people that are not here, or it's just Skishy being not liking soft checks.
Just go.
I freaking knew it.
Oh god.
Oh.
We appreciate our hard checks here, especially when they fail for 20 minutes in a row. Were you in that run, Tosha?
I don't know.
It was one of Hugo's groups, and like we're going through hard check hell for 20 minutes.
Oh, I think I was there, where for some reason every time we soft checked it, everyone queued in, but then the moment we hit hard check, for some freaking reason, it just didn't work, and we're like, who is that?
Yeah,
And it was like 20 minutes, and we're just, what?
Yeah, Hugo was reasonably getting very upset.
How does a white mage cast dots on a mob?
Yes.
They diadem.
Don't leave me with him.
You see, you should have asked where does white mage go to gather?
Remember to restock your holsters, pures, etc. You've seen Seeker once. So, it was like, what was it, 9-10%? That's really freaking good.
At the
Yeah.
end of the gate, yeah.
So just make sure you have it ready in your holster. I still don't expect you to pure from the start, but at least have your baby essence on still. And golems, or whoever was on that side, can drop down to Bravo once again. And also, yes, Pierce, food, all that good stuff. Lol, there's too much faith.
Right,
It's a just in case. I don't want them to, like, lose stuff, you know?
Let me see here. Gonna need this.
Okay, Golem's back to the basement. Alliance
Make sure
B.
you have your babies, and you restock on your Pierce that you used before dropping down.
I'm gonna use a deep plate bearer for this one.
So nothing should have changed, and hopefully we don't hear screaming from that side over there.
It'll be fine. It was fine.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Nothing to worry about. Where's my lost incense?
Oh my
There it is.
god.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Golem side, drop down. So calls are proper for each side. Or whatever. Is whoever's there.
You can
Yes.
hear the You can hear the defeat in her voice. The blank resignation.
Joe's calling for you to suffer in the basement some more. Oh, jeez. And we're just waiting for Shiro to call box clear as well. Portal to slimes is closed, which means everyone's there, including me. Still don't see boxes cleared. Question mark. It's taking his time. Yes, it does, Mashare. It's only 24 per side. That means that there's actually 24 people on slime side right now. Oh, are they on the other side? No, they're here. Box is clear. I still see some people that were on Golem side that's still up here in BC. You're in the wrong voice chat. Wow, I just saw people drop down. Nice. 2 of the however many. 3 of them. Nice. Yep, who's the tank on 4? If not, can a tank please mark themselves for 4? Oh, Cannibal, yeah.
I shall mark myself.
Cannibal's there, just not marked, I guess. Yeah.
It's like...
No, now he is. Okay. It looks like we're ready.
Just to double check, the person who left wasn't from this side, right? So it's all business as usual.
Yeah, it was a tank on golems.
Okay. So same stuff with traps. Pretend they're there until you're sure that they're not.
Wait, the tank that replaced it was somebody that was already in the run. Never mind. They should be. Okay, sorry. So I'll use Kishy after I start the countdown.
Are you going to use a prime number? He's not here.
And proper number.
I can hear the screaming from the other side.
Good. Let them suffer the proper number.
Hey, at least you didn't pick 8.
I hate you.
Okay, sorry for the chatter. Let's focus on. Remember, there are traps. Please don't hit me. DPS, think about quickly and safely getting to your rooms and killing your reds. Tanks, you remember your order. Just do it just like before. I only see one trap. They're all cast down. There's still one more. Thanks, Liz. And Cannibal, you're up. Okay, Eric, Cannibal has his, so the next bolt comes down 2 of 3 yards. Okay, Varia. You can grab 2 whenever you want. Yeah. And Sway, you can grab whichever 2 Varia does. Okay, and Cannibal, you're up last. Grab 2 from the hallway, merge them up with your big one on the button.
Come here, bud.
Okay, so healers, all tanks have their slimes, so watch them use a cooldown and grab 1 from the hallway. Keep it in view of your tank like a wave. Remember, you want to center that big green slime on the green button. Healers, keep your tanks alive, they start getting hard.
Vote last slime?
Not yet, not yet. We're still waiting
Okay.
in 1 room. Okay, can any tank not see the slime on their healer? Speak up. Okay, so we're going to be provoking in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, provoke. Get that little slime into the hitbox of the big one. Make it disappear under it. I guarantee it works.
Fusing?
Once they're both fusing, you're done. Head north. Remember, kill tethered reds on the way. Stun skeletons.
Looks like that's clear.
That was nice. We have 1 tethered red to kill before it fuses and eats us all. And it just gets to the corner.
Nice.
So that's not so bad. Any questions on slimes at this point?
It seems like we got it.
Nice, and golems did clean job too. Because that was almost instant, which means they were waiting at red. Is it time to suffer through my calls yet again?
Yes, give me
Oh.
that sweet chest.
Make sure you grab your chest at the bottom, and this is the part where you pure and re-raise and all of that goodie. Good stuff. Lala, when you did believe. How dare I?
How dare you what?
See, I
Lala,
told,
when Pierre at the beginning.
see, I told you you'd be fine.
Uh-huh.
Took that tank buster like a champ.
Oh my god.
The mirror doesn't really hurt that much. I probably don't need the plate bearer.
Yeah.
Man's been allowed to run wild and I hate it.
And I hate it. I mean, as long as he's not griefing, he's not killing everybody, and he's still doing his job, I really see why not. Just be mindful that this is still a learning run, please.
And
But did you die?
Just remember, we're getting a little short on time, so just remember the ready check is dirt. If you're standing on dirt, it means you're ready.
Yep.
Yeah, don't worry. I brought a duelist this time. This time I'm not griefing. I am ready. I should
Get on
probably
the dirt or the yellow. If you're ready, I still see 2 people, and one's behind the orange. Or orange, my goodness, purple.
Do not go any further than that.
Send it?
If you go any further than that, you're probably going to pull a Seeker.
Haven, are you ready?
Sorry, my chair's wheel fell off. It's good now.
Okay, it looks like main tank, you can start the countdown.
Get a
Hate
different
you.
prime number this time.
Hey.
I sure hope the asts are okay. I don't think they are.
They should have pulled a card earlier. It's like a good Astro. See?
Alright, first up it's going to be a raid wide. Nothing new here. Standard raid wide. After this raid wide, it's going to be the 4 cleaves along with the orb and the lotus. So let's get ready. Is going to be 3. Easy. It is going to be between 2 and 3 for 2, and then between 1 and 4 for 2. Between 2 and 3 for 2. 1, 2, crossover. Orb is going to be out. Look away from it. Safe spot from Lotus is going to be Charlie and Bravo. Charlie and Bravo are safe. After this, it is going to be a raid wide. After this, it is going to be a tank buster. Actually, no, we're pushing front or behind, in front or behind of the boss right now.
You can also get inside the hitbox if you're not 100%
After that,
sure.
it's going to be an invuln tank buster. So stay away from not 1, or chain 1. Stay away from chain 1. After that, it's going to be a fake buster. After the fake buster, it's going to be baiting your chains and then knocking or hiding. This means DPS is good. That's actually a good sign, honestly.
You're welcome.
So break your chains, and then we'll see if we're gonna get knock or hide. It looks like we're hiding. So after you break your chains, hide. You want to be behind a barricade by the time that chain ends, or that cast. Get back into the middle, and it is going to be Ifrit dashes, and yet again, another knock or hide mechanic. Let's see where we're going. We're going to the barricade at 2 first. After that first one goes off, we'll start heading to the barricade at 1. Be in front of 1. We're getting knocked in. Be in front of the barricade at 1. Get back into the middle. It's going to be a raid wide. Everyone stacked behind the boss after this raid wide. It's going to be the line laser pew pew stack, including the main tank, please and thank you. Pew pew! After that, it's going to be the easily baited lines that you could just walk away from with an iron splitter. Shouldn't be hard, I think. See where we're going. Get on, what is that? Get on brick. Get on blue. Blue, blue, blue. After that, you get back into the middle. It is going to be, he's going to do that 2 more times, but now it's going to have the earth shakers that you want to be taken away from the party because they hurt. Get on yellow. Earth shakers should be coming out now. Earth shakers out, take them away. It's gonna do that 1 more time. Get on brick, get on the blue. Earth shakers out, take them away. It's gonna be baited lines, just, you know, walk away from them. After that's going to be another raid wide. Unless we push. Well, okay, we did. Good. So this is a raid wide. After this raid wide, start thinking about getting into the intercardinals. It's going to be the T-cleave. Get into the intercards. Max melee is safe, but scary. He is actually really nicely positioned.
I tried. And failed.
Next, it's going to be Ifrit dashes with a 4-fold Mercy Cleave. See where we're going. We are going to the barrier at 1. It is 2. Easy. So it's going to be between 2 and 3 for 2, and then 1 to 4 for 2. Between 2 and 3 for 2, then between 1 to 4 for 2. Get ready. 1, 2, crossover. Orb is out. Lotus safe spot is going to be Alpha and Bravo. Safe spot is Alpha and Bravo. Your chains are out. Fate them and then make sure that you break them. Should be another
Joe,
one.
you gotta keep going. Joe, you gotta keep going. Joe, you gotta keep going.
No, it's already fucked, dude. Hang on.
We're good, we're good.
Next is going to be a tank buster. Get away from the main tank, not one. Regular mint. Next it's going to be Mercy Cleaves with an Iron Splitter. So it's still the 4 full cleaves, but now with an Iron Splitter. Okay, starting off with 2. It's the crossover, so it's 2, 4. 2, 4, 3, 1. Start on brick. Start on blue, and it is 2, 4, 3, 1. 4, 3, then 1, and on yellow, and on the dirt. Be on dirt.
Main tank's dead.
Off tank, pick it up.
Off tank dead.
Stay on dirt. Stay on dirt. Next is going to be Seasons of Mercy, so it's an orb and a lotus. Orb is out. Look away. Lotus safe spot's going to be Delta and Charlie. Delta and Charlie safe. Faded lines, walk away slowly. Okay, there should be a raid wide. And after this raid wide, make sure to get in front or behind of the boss. It's going to be sides are getting cleaved next. If you have more than 2 dead, in front or behind of the boss now, in front or behind of the boss now. If you have more than 2 dead, use healer LB3 at the middle. Otherwise, hold it for just a little bit more. Okay, now it's the clone mechanics. It's going to be the hide or knock first, then cleave on clone, then your chains. Let's see where we're going. So you're getting knocked, position yourself in front of the barricade. It is going to be between 4 and D for 2, and then 1 and blank for 2. 4 and D for 2, then 1 and blank for 2. Get ready for cleaves. 1, 2, crossover. Stay here and break your chains. After you break your chains, healers get to the middle and do an LB3. The raid wide. Next, it's going to be the Iron Splitter with a knock or a hide mechanic. This is the Iron Splitter with a knock or a hide mechanic. Looks like we're blue, and it is hide. So get on blue first, and then hide. Hide now. Pop sprint if you need to. Do not greet it. We are well ahead of it. Just kill it.
You
did. You cleared Seeker on your second try. Nice, Sue. Okay, it looks like our duelist actually gets to duel today. Our duelist today is going to be Lizzie, and they're going to try. First, though, whoever can do Arises or has Arise slotted or a sack, if you have any dead, just make sure to get them up.
I think we're good. Oh, never mind.
There's just one.
Thank you.
Okay. So, we are going to do Dahu. Just make sure that they get buffs and whatnot for Lizzie's party. And we're just gonna go to Dahu. Don't pull right away. We need to wait until they get inside to the duel, because otherwise it's gonna just lock her out and she doesn't get to do the duel. Did it say it was sealed? I don't remember.
It should say it was sealed when she goes in.
I'm just gonna pop down markers because I don't have these saved, but they're essentially easy. So these ones, the only important mechanic is for the tanks. They're potentially going to get... Oh gosh, I put that in the wrong spot. They're potentially going to get flares, and when you have a flare at the top of your head, this party is going to take them north. So what these markers mean is that when you get spit flames on top of your head, you're going to have a number from 1 to 4. You're going to kill a lion close to the things that are by the waymarks. They're not exactly at the waymark every single time, but they're going to be just kill a lion close to one of the waymarks with the number that's on your head. Anyone can get these markers, including main tank, just FYI. For this one, you just keep the boss in the middle and face him north like usual. I don't know if Lizzie still went. I'm just going to check something. Okay, no, so that means Lizzie did not go. The reason why I say that is because you can't do a countdown once Lizzie is in there. So we'll wait. We'll wait till she actually pulls, because otherwise it locks her out and she won't get to try.
Can you say that again? With the flare markers, you pull it to a number or all north?
All north. So if you have a flare, one of the tanks is going to go to 1 or 2. If there's only one safe spot, then you go into the same safe spot but mitigate.
There it is.
Okay. This means main tank, you could do a... Yeah, I guess we're just pulling. Make sure to put them in the middle. Lots of fucking rocks. Dodge the rocks. He's going to do that twice, and then after the second time, he's going to turn and blow and dash. So just be away from his front. He's going to dash twice. He's dashed. He's going to end up somewhere around 1 marker. Don't get crispy. It's going to be a wide cleave like that. After that, he's going to go into the middle, and some Ligers are going to start dashing. So after they dash once, the numbers above your head are going to come out. For this one, it's not too much of a big deal if you don't kill one exactly where your number is, but numbers are out. Please kill a tiger at the edge. Kill any one of them. After the spit flames, going to dash one more time, and he's going to do a left and right cleave. Dodge into it after it hits, or if you're ranged, be away. Okay, find a safe spot. Get knocked into it. After that, Charizard used Fire Spin. He's going to spin 5 times. The second place where he breathes fire is safe. Caster Uptime Pog. Not there. But where he just breathed, closer towards 1, is safe for the rest of this. Right. Now, it is going to be Lions come out, so tanks turn on your stance and provoke off of Dahu. Once you get a tether, another tank can start provoking. Please jiggle these under Dahu. You don't need to actually go to them, you just provoke on Dahu. You jiggle the Ligers underneath them so that everyone else can AoE and DPS them. After they're all dead, all tanks except for the main tank can turn off their stance, and it can provoke it once again. Main tank, you can take it back whenever. Now this one is going to be the kitchen sink. This is everything. Rocks, left, right, weave, dashes, everything, including the limit cuts on your head with the numbers. So this is the important one where you have to kill something. Left, right, coming up. Dodge into it if you can. Limit cut should be out of your head. Make sure to take it and kill a tiger close to the number. Kill a tiger close to the number. I see somebody with a 3 in the middle that did not move. That's fine. Tanks go north. Everyone in the party go towards the marker at 4. Yep. Charizard probably uses Fire Spinning again in a little bit. Yep, so just dodge the rocks again. Fire Spin, second place, he breathes fire. Not there. There is safe, closer towards south, for everyone who just wants uptime. Yep. Next, it's going to be the Jiggle Tigers underneath him once again. Oh, no, left-right shockwave. Dodge into it. Dodge in. He's dashing, get away from his front. Forgot about this part. Sorry. Get away and don't get crispy.
To be fair, he's
I don't normally
dead
see this. I was gonna say. Just kill him where he stands. No need to move him from there. Nice.
Kill him where he stands. Nice.
Murder
So, did we spring spell and steal?
I'm not sure if it was pre-coordinated, but at this point I know some people have to go. It is exactly 6 o'clock, and that's fine if they have to leave. If you do want to get at least like one pull in at guards, that's fine as well. Most likely we will not be.
Nice.
Oh, nice. If you have a duel, and we actually have a chance to actually clear guards. So in your party chat, coordinate which one is bringing spell and which one is bringing steel. That should be the healers at the beginning as well, but just in case. Lizzie Pog.
Big Pog.
Oh, Lizzie did the greed for the ice trap just like what I do. Freaking scares every time. Yeah, I know. I do the exact same thing and I greed the crap out of that one. Okay. So for this one, we're going to be assigning Reflect Spots. Yay! So this is everyone that was a Reflector. So where I'm placing these markers now is going to be relative to the arena as well, where the ones where it's letters is going to be towards the north, and the ones with the numbers that I'm haphazardly placing down is going to be towards the south. These are your reflector spots. I don't know if I could pull up the
diagram.
Is it going to go? What? Hello?
I think I'll find it before you could figure that out.
What? Hello? So there is... Thank you! Jesus Louise. So...
Find it, finally? No, there it is.
It's Reflect! Oh my goodness. Okay, so this diagram is directly in relation to where the arena is later on when we place down the markers. So that being said, the G in that diagram means it's the guard placements because 4 of them are going to spawn out. But this is very much later on. Like, this is much, much later. We're just getting these out of the way just in case we get there. We still need 2 reflectors on Bravo and Alpha. And this is actually where we need the single dispeller. Okay, perfect. So that's our dispeller. So the only place that you will need the dispel is going to be on the first phase, and it is on the warrior whenever he casts boost. It's just a damage up buff on him, and it makes the raid wides hurt a lot. So you still need 1 more reflector. I'm pretty sure I have more than enough.
Who'll go with one of them that you
assigned? Oh no. If you have light curtains, because I know some of the vets like doing that, just thank you. Okay, so we have reflect spots. No, I think we're set on reflects as well. What else is there to do? Oh yeah, so for this one, we're going to do the slime sides go north later on at the very end, and golems go south, and this is typical. Otherwise, for this one, we're going to need the 2 tanks, which I'm guessing is the chain 1 and 2. I need you guys to coordinate which one is taking the middle one and tanking it the entire time, or whoever is taking one of the side ones and tanking it the entire time. It's up to you, you could pick. But I do need to know which ones you're planning to take.
You want to do
harder? Which is harder?
Sides probably.
Okay, I'll do sides then.
Who's I?
Ramza.
Okay, so Ramza is going to be... So when we first start Ramza, it's going to be between the knight and the warrior. They're going to spawn first. You're going to take the warrior to the side first before the knight is moved to the middle. Okay? Like you're gonna take him towards Bravo side, essentially.
Okay.
He's gonna drag the warrior to Bravo. I'm gonna tank the knight in the middle.
Yes. And when you tank the knight in the middle, don't move him just yet. You never want these guys to be tethered together, because then they start casting a raid wide that's like double potency or something. So never tether them together and move sides first all the time. That
I'll
being
go
said,
aggro him on D side, and then once he makes his move to B, I will pull him into the center.
yes.
Oh.
It's the same thing if we do reach phase 2, that the soldier is going to be taken towards Delta side this time, and the gunner will be in the middle. Yeah? Aside from that, there's not much explanations, really. Reflectors, do you at least somewhat understand your role? It's just in case we get there. Like, why not? That's when you need to... Okay, so some people are answering. Okay. So make sure that your healers have sorted out the steel and the spellforge. We will be needing those later. For now, I'm going to say there are mixed classes, and if you're not sure if those classes need a spell or a steel later when it's being called, just give it to everyone. Just give it to everyone. That being said, I'm gonna just copy-paste these mixed classes now. So these are the guys that would need both. Bard, Paladin, Ninja, Red Mage, and Dark Knight. But if you're still unsure, once again, just give it to everyone. I like that they're marked, but completely unnecessary. In the beginning, we do need some tanks to like pull the side mobs just to have them all be in the middle so it's easy to AoE DPS them. Yeah? Okay, so everyone for a ready check, get on the Charlie tile. We're just gonna do quick pull, but this is the last one. I know we're going over time, I'm so sorry. If you have to leave, I totally don't, like, I'm not gonna think bad of you if you have to leave because I did say 6. Yeah, so get on the Charlie tile, signs of life, etc., etc. Okay, wonderful. Main tank, please start countdown. Yeah, so I would like to see all 4 of these like right in the middle around here when they're pulled. And usually during the countdown, once it's going on like this, you guys can start pre-applying the spell and steel. Pull them into the middle, nice and tight. Yes, yes. So it's going to be there's going to be a raid wide coming out first. There's going to be 2 of these. And these guys are going to disappear at 80% or whenever this second one starts gassing or finishes.
Isn't the knight supposed to be out here and the warrior's
not yet. They're gonna disappear first.
Oh.
Now they're gonna come out. Yes. So please take the warrior to the side at Bravo first, please. Before you don't tether them.
Who provoked knight?
Tanks, turn off your stances. Only
I'm not tanking this. This is just damage. Whoever's tanking this, please.
Please put on purple. Turn off your yellow for we are putting on Spellforge and everybody. Okay, can you take the knight into the middle?
Yep. Pulling him now.
Yeah, that was exactly what you don't want to happen. Okay, so this is the bomb mechanic. If you are tethered, go to a small bomb. If you are not tethered, go to a big. It is going to be a small knockback from the middle. The side where the warrior is unsafe. Remember, tethered, go to small. Go to a spot that just exploded if you just came down. Okay, this is when warrior will be boosting, so just keep an eye out. Yep, there's the boost. Dispel it once it's off. Yep, very nice. This is a raid wipe. Addles, reprisals, whatever really you have. Okie dokes. Next it's going to be tethered to wind or lightning mechanics. So if you have a tether in this next part, take it to green or the wind. If you do not have a tether, take it to purple or the lightning. If you do not have a tether, purple or lightning. If you have a tether, wind, green. It is a sword omen. After this, get towards the knight inside his hitbox, and we're gonna run away towards Charlie. Go towards C marker. This would be where the warrior is boosting.
Main tank dead, I'll tank dead, both tanks dead.
One of the tanks, please grab either or. It's a raid wide, so they're still gonna stay in place for now. They are tethered. Please get them away. Somebody pick them up. It looks like Mula's trying to go for it, and nice. Okay, they're separated. Wonderful. Alright, we are still doing Spellforge. Reapply Spellforge. Remember, if they die... Yes, the tanks, please prioritize the tanks that are tanking. They need Spellforge to maintain aggro. Okay, this is another bomb mechanic.
Joe Redhawk desperately in need of Spellforge.
If you are tethered,
Gotcha.
if you are tethered, go to big. If you are not tethered, go to small. Be on the outside bombs. Outside is safe. The middle bombs are unsafe. If you fall first, go to a spot that just exploded. This is roughly where the warrior is going to boost. It's boosting. Make sure to keep DPS roughly equal. It looks like warrior is a little high. This is a raid web. Next is going to be the tethered mechanics once again, and that is going to be the wind or the lightning mechanics. If you have a tether, same thing, go to green or the wind. If you do not have a tether, go to purple or the lightning. After this, we are going to collapse inside the knight's hitbox and stay there away from... Oh, no, never mind. We are going towards the warrior. Going towards the warrior. Go towards Bravo marker. To the sword. Next, it should be a raid wide. Warrior has a boost.
Take on warrior is dead.
Somebody take the warrior, please. Clear comms. It's going to be a tank buster. Okie dokes. Next is another raid wide. Actually, I think this is a rage.
Pretty sure that's in rage, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's no more mechanics after that, I just realized.
That's the first time I've seen Knight do the same thing twice.
Yeah, that's why I thought, if you notice, I called it a shield, and I'm like, wait.
Yeah, because like
I saw the swords floating.
That's a first.
Well, you're essentially phase 1 guards prog.
You're now officially sophomores, if that is a thing.
I don't know if it's a thing.
Close enough.
Sorry for going past the time, guys, but at least you've seen guards. Yeah, have fun.
Thank you so much. Really.
Will this meet next week, same time?
No, this was a one-off thing. I literally just made this just for a one-off thing.
A one-off thing?
Also, now you have prog. You should be able to get into other groups more easily.
Yeah, that was the point of this, so that more of the other groups in like different times that you could get into them more.
And most importantly, what is a golem's favorite snack?
I'm so done. I'm so done.
DPS? Definitely him someone.
Plain crackers.
Okay.
Thanks,
guys.
Who's level
Bye.
will get that joke.
Thanks for all the helpers too. Thanks for pitching in, my dear crazy vets. I don't know you still do this, but thanks.
This right here is exactly the reason why I do this. I want to watch you suffer.
Oh my gosh.
I'm here just
Thank
to
you
chip
a lot, everyone.
This isn't how you thank me for getting you cleared about like 4 prog days. No.
I said thank you already once.
Yeah, but this isn't how you thank me.
I said I'd thank you. I never said I'd do
Oh
something.
my god.